believe it or not, back to the Philco for this one. Okay people, here is the deal. We need to turn this into this. There were some suggestions about using this as a clip, but as you can see, this one is badly corroded and it has been soldered on, so we won't be able to use this one. But there are other ones that we have that are dead and we can use those. So I want to get the exact count of tubes that I need to put this thing together. And get this out of the box. There's our resistors. Here's our volume control, and I need to add some. You guys seeing anything up there? I fear that you're not. Let's bring you down here within range. How's that? This is the old resistor. The original resistor, I should say, I guess. And that needs to be removed. And in its place, we will put these new resistors here. Now, the front one, the 60 ohm, I think it is fine. It will not be replaced because it's a. I think they put a fusible link in for it, and so that was a good deal. Now I think those are riveted in. From what I can see, looks like there's a rivet there and a rivet down there, and I think that's how that comes apart. So what I'm going to try to do is either drill that out or something of that sort to get this you know, on its way to being where it's supposed to be. Trying to see how that works. Okay, that's working. Now all this is kind of close quarters, I think, and I'm not really sure how that's going to work. Maybe I can get to it better from the back side, inside, whatever you want to call it. See, now there's a rivet there, and there's the other rivet. I don't know if you can see that, but it's. I need to bring this up a little bit. Right there. See if I can get a pointy stick in there, better point with. Right there is one of them, and right there is the other one. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in the way of that, so I'm not going to be able to get that out easily. So I'm going to contemplate that for a bit. While I am doing that, I think I will go ahead and note which tubes I need. I know I need the 117, whatever that is. Well, it doesn't go there, but it goes over here, I think. For the rectifier, I know I need that one. This one looks good. I think Bill tested. I may have to go back and look at his video, but I think he tested some of these, if not all of them, and found that the some of them were bad or whatever, and need to find out that. So I can get that fixed. The other thing that needs to be done is to clean these out. These areas here need to be cleaned out. That's where the speaker connects. But if you look at this, these are slide-in connectors. They're supposed to slide out of that, but somebody has soldered them in. Can you even see that? That's a slide-in connector, and there's two little lips there that slides into, and that's the way the speaker disconnects. And somebody has soldered those in. I'm going to clean all that out and put this back original. And I'm hoping both of the slide things are there. That one doesn't look like it is, but you cannot tell for sure. So I'm gonna look that over really good and see what I can find on that. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 tubes. Now one of these was used a different tube that wasn't supposed to be there, I think is what it was. Seems like it was a 1U5, 1T4, I can't remember. But I'll look at those and find out which one's missing and get one replacement for that. So I definitely need the 117, whatever it is. I don't remember the rest of the numbers, but I do remember that. And I need to get that ordered, and the other, whichever the other tube was. Now I'm going to watch Bill's videos on this again and find out which tubes were bad, which tubes were good, and order those. I was going to order a whole set of them, but I figured, what the heck, if he's already tested them and they're good, there's no sense in ordering another one. So that's the plan. So hope you guys enjoy me working on the Philco. I really want to get this done. I don't know, you guys think I don't, but I do, and just trying to figure out where this goes. I may put that back in temporarily and see how far those wires reach. You guys are not seeing that. That's the problem working with this, the way this is set up. I want to put that volume pot back in and see how far those wires reach, and see how far they're going to have to be extended. May do that real quick off camera. Alright, there you can see that is in. The pin's coming through there like it's supposed to be. And we can turn it over now and look at the wires. And you can see, get a block of wood here, put this up at an angle. You can see the wires that come through here. Now they have to go down to this point down in here. I'd have to look at the pictures again to find out where exactly they go, but I may go ahead and try to put these back where they go and see what else I need to do. In other words, see if they're going to reach, and if they do, go ahead and solder those back in, because that has been repaired as much as it's going to be repaired. And this one, I think, goes to the volume pot. I think it's the 0.1 right there. That has to be replaced. It looks like that comes from either the chassis or through the chassis and goes somewhere else. I think maybe it is through the chassis, because I'm moving, well, no, I'm not moving that. I'm moving something else, so I'll have to figure that out, see where it goes, put a new one of those in, and that will be, so you can see it move when I move these wires here. That's why it's moving, because I'm moving these wires here. So I don't know that it even, I don't feel any wires coming through there, so I'm assuming that goes to the chassis. See if I can tell a little bit by moving it around. I think it goes right there. Yeah, right there is where it goes. Alright. So it goes right there to the volume pot. Alright. Get that out of the way a little bit. Find a good spot there for that to be attached to. I can go ahead and put that. I think the first order of business of this one goes right there. I'm pretty darn sure. Sure looks like it if it don't. I believe right there is where that goes. May have to see that one goes through the chassis, I think. No, it goes around down here at the bottom. I see now, but I can route that in there pretty easily. I think I can get enough wire off of that to put in there. So that one should work. Like I said, I may be looks like I'm getting off topic, but I'm trying to figure out. This is an assessment to find out the best course of action. And I don't know if you guys are following along, but I want to find out whether it's best to try to put this in first, work on this over here, or what. Like I said, I definitely want to get the tubes ordered. So as soon as I do this assessment, and then I'm going to, I think get this out of the way would really help a lot, because this is not gonna stay. I mean, it's done loose from its plug. You can see there's a, what do you call it, out of that. I don't know how well you can see that over there, but like I said, that's not even gonna be anything. So again, I think my best course of action is to go ahead and do the volume control first, get that back where it's supposed to be, the wires, and if I add, you know, do the assessment as far as, do I need to add more wire to these to make them reach? I don't think I do, because I think once I route them underneath where they're supposed to go, I think I can get those in there pretty easily. It's just a matter of doing it. And some of these are going to have to be moved around a little bit. Not to the point where they disconnect them, but at least get them out of the way a little bit. Like pull that up out of the way like that. But these wires here are really unnecessary, because I'm never ever going to use the battery for this. And if I did, I could always rewire it. It's not a big deal. So I want to get this out of the way. You know, just like Bill said, this is a tight chassis. This side is not quite as bad as the other side over here. But you can see there's quite a few caps that are going to have to be replaced. Again, I think what I'll do is replace the easiest ones first, and then get down to this bottom part. See, some of these can be moved around a little bit like that, which will allow us more access to this one. I'd like to get this one done first, if possible, at all possible. But I think I can get that if I can just get a hold of the other end of it, or if nothing else, cut it off right there and do the connection between there and there. That won't bother a thing. And then this end over here is the same way. I think I can snip it there and have enough a pigtail there left to put the new cap into. I'm not even using my magnification lamp, so I may be all wet on what I'm talking about here, but like I said, I want to get this going. If nothing else, get Bill off my back. And I know he does that in fun, and it's okay. I don't mind, Bill, for you to do that. I know I've got another radio of yours that needs to be done. What was it? I know what kind it is, and I can't think of the name brand. But anyway, that's still got to be done, and it was getting close. And I think I even done the dowel string on that, if I recall correctly, or maybe that was my stopping point. I don't know, but anyway, one way or the other. So I want to go ahead and get some work done on this. And I know I'm just talking about it, but you know, with a radio like this, you have to figure out the best way to proceed. If you just start going willy-nilly. Now here's that, can you see that? I don't think you can see that. Here's the fusible link I was talking about for the 60 ohm one. That's still intact. And I will, in other words, the new, I could leave that in there. Just tack in the new resistor from here to here and there to there and be done with that. That actually would be the best course of action, I do believe. These are completely open. There's no connection in there, so it really wouldn't bother them to leave them in there. So I don't know. See, that's another thing. You just got to stop and figure this stuff. You know, that's what I'm doing. So once I get this figured out, then we'll go from there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and post this video and get maybe you guys give me your ideas on this. Which way you think is best to proceed as far as what to do first and how to do it. And you know, I don't mind a suggestion or two. I don't know everything. It may seem that way, but like I said, I definitely want to get these wires out though. These battery wires, these things are just in the way, and they go down in here. Let's see them moving around down here. So once I get those out, then I can actually get in here and get some work done. But then I think nothing else has to be done for this one to work. In other words, I just got to get these out of the way, connect these back up, wire in the rest of the volume, the volume pot, and get that cap replaced and that wire back on. So once that's all done, then I think that volume control circuit will be just about done, and I can proceed to something else. So it actually, you know, allows me to get something done, which is always a good thing when you're working on a radio. It feels like you're making progress if you get one part of it done. So that's an idea there. I think I may proceed with that. But I really don't feel that well to be doing all this, but I'm just getting tired of sitting around doing nothing. And so I thought I would just take a look at this while I had a nice clean bench to work with, and maybe go from there. So like I say, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. It is 3:22 now in the afternoon on this Friday, and so I'm going to upload all this and get this done, and then I'll come back in here probably and maybe work on removing the wires and things like that, and at least that'll be something. So like I say, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you